morning. Sawadika, morning. Good morning. Please come in. I will show you the school. My name is Lawrence and I'm the head of school at Concordian. And I'll show you around. Let's go through security first. So we are a 1,000-student school running the entire IB program from nursery all the way to grade 12. 1,000 students, it's big, but it's not actually that big. The school is made to be 1,000 students, not more than 1,000, because we want to keep it a very close-knit community. Here is our lobby. This is basically the place where we welcome parents, and you can see on top there that we have our mission statement, and this is what defines the school. The mission statement is what is the heart of Concordian. We want students, of course, to have very good academic skills, but we want them to also be very compassionate and have just becoming good citizens, so that when they join the workforce, when they join the world, they can really make a difference. So I'm going to show you a couple of our very nice facilities, but remember, nice facilities don't make a school. What makes a school is a great community, amazing teachers, and a good program. And the IB program is definitely what we chose for our school. So let's look around and I'll show you a bit more. I always like to start by showing you the library. The library is basically the heart of the school. Yes, we have a beautiful playground, a nice campus, but the library is where students enjoy reading and learning. So this is one of the 3 libraries that we have, and we as a school have about 70,000 books in 3 languages, English, Chinese, and Thai. Now what you need to know about Concordian is that we're running a trilingual program, 3 different languages and 3 alphabets. That doesn't exist very often anywhere else. So, and our students come in nursery learning English and Chinese half of the day, with their own classroom, with their own Chinese teacher and their own English teacher. And the program is so well developed that the students actually, when they reach grade 5, they are fluent in English, Chinese, and Thai. Well, you know, you need to see it to really see the result. So let me show you a little bit about the library today. Students really coming here. First of all, they have a great choice of book, but also you can see the style that we developed. Everything is kind of style. Because we believe that no matter the facility we have, it has to be pleasant, it has to be beautiful. The students who are happy and better. This is one of the signs. We have 1,000 students, right? So you may expect around 100 teachers, right? We actually have 210 teachers taking care of our kids. This is 1 teacher for 5 kids. Why so many teachers? Because our program is really not an easy program. We need to support the students very much because 3 languages, 3 alphabets, 3 the IB program, it's a lot of work. We also have a lot of areas here that are made for students to have some fun. So I'm going to show you a couple of playgrounds. This is on this side. You can see that this is our K1 playground. And then go a little bit further and we have this beautiful K3 playground right there. And everything is done, of course, to be extremely safe for the students. And then we thought, you know what? Students may want to have something even more fun. So we actually built a dome. Come with me, I'll show you. How cool is this? Students can enjoy their favorite sports. At the same time, they have a covered playground so they can actually come and enjoy it even when it rains. And you can see on the back there, we have our first small soccer field. This field is really for grade 1 to grade 5, even for nursery to K3, to enjoy some soccer. We have a large field in the back. I'll show you in a minute. Come with me. So we've just entered the PY area. This is grade 1 to grade 5. And I wanted to show you, when I talk to you about the English and Chinese program, you know, I want to make sure you understand. We have an English classroom. Let's say this is grade 2. We have an English classroom and we have a Chinese classroom. How does it work? students in the morning, they will probably have English teacher teach them in English. And then in the afternoon, they're going to go to the Chinese classroom with the Chinese homeroom teacher teaching them in Chinese. What do they teach? The language, science, math, social studies, everything in 2 languages. Is it the same in the morning and the afternoon? Of course not. The IB program gives you 6 units of inquiry. 3 of them will be taught in English and 3 of them will be taught in Chinese. So, and you can see it's a very nice, four-way, colorful. Why? Because basically, yes, you need to be academics oriented, but you also need to have fun learning. And we want them to really enjoy. And the IB helps you have both. So let's get into the classroom. This is grade 2, okay? Don't disturb me. All right. Hi guys, how are you? Good. How are you? Very good, right? So I'm having a presentation here, and you can see this is approximately 17 to 18 students. Every class has between 16 to 18 students, and we're gonna have 3 teachers. We can have the homeroom teacher, the teaching assistant, the ELS, and sometimes we even have the CLS teacher in the classroom. ELS is English language support, and CLS is Chinese language support. So you enjoy? You enjoy yourself? Yes, you have fun? Awesome. So let's have a look at another classroom. All right, please come in. This is the other grade 2. You can see it's a different group of kids, and they're having Chinese in the morning, right? Right now they're learning about different biomes, and they're having fun. 你好. 你好. 你好吗? Oh, their Chinese is outstanding. Okay, mine is not very good. But now they're in grade 2. Basically, they know between 600 to 700 characters already, and they're fluent in Chinese. So I can't interview them, but trust me, they are. You guys have a good day, okay? See you guys. 谢谢你啊. Bye bye. 再见啊. Okay, so this is what's happening. Here we have another library. You may think, why another one? Well, every classroom has a 1,000-book library inside the classroom. We value reading. We know that a good reader is going to be a good writer, and they're going to be good at language. So we have a 1,000-book library in every classroom, but we also have a special resource rooms for science, for math, and anything that has to do with learning with manipulatives and things that they can really touch and learn from. So this is our PY section. Let me show you some of the other facilities we have. We have 4 gymnasiums. This is the one that we use for grade 1 to grade 5. We have one specifically for, hey guys, specifically for nursery to K3. We have one for grade 6 and up, and another one for grade 6 and up, which is one will be for basketball and one will be more for volleyball. We have everything. Now, this is a really cool place where kids can let out steam and enjoy having fun with their friends. Right now, they're learning how to play baseball or softball. It's really fun. We are just entering the canteen now. We have 2 canteens, one for nursery to grade 8 and one for grade 9 and up. Concordia is very serious about its food. Everything has to be organic, and we even use rice bran oil because we believe this is the best oil to use while cooking. No MSG, of course, and no antibiotic in meat, and making sure everything is delicious at the same time. We're serious about food because we know that whatever they eat will give them energy for the rest of the day. We have a morning snack, the lunch, and afternoon snack. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the facilities we have for swimmers. Students enjoy swimming, right? You guys like swimming? Yeah, great. So we have 2 swimming pools. Come and join me. Morning. Good morning. We're very lucky because our swimming coach is actually professional, not only professional in swimming, they're actually champions, either part of the Thai national team or they're doing an amazing job themselves. How are you, Mr. Golf? Good. So look at the beautiful swimming pool we have. Now you may think, oh, that's beautiful. We have even more. Let me show you. This is our 25-meter pool. Let me show you our little gym that we have under the building. And this is a covered 50-meter pool. You won't believe it. You have to see it. Look at this. This is Olympic-sized swimming pool. 50 meter, and it has everything you can hope for from basically the best sports center in the world. And we're proud of it. Actually, the Thai national team came to use this pool last weekend. I think it's a pretty nice pool. They're having a class here. This is our amphitheater. We use it for assemblies up to 250 students, and we have a grand theater as well. So this is grade 7, and they're just learning with our counselor, Mr. Jarin. How are you guys? Yeah! They're the best student in the world, right? Yeah! Okay, I'll show you somewhere else. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Jarin. Good job, guys. Good job. Woo! You just saw that beautiful area there where we had the EY, the PY, the nursery to grade 5. Here on my right is a beautiful building. We call it SATSE building, Science, Art, Technology Center. Why? Because we believe that no matter if you're the best scientist or the best artist or the best at design and technology, if you can understand the 3 subjects and the 3 areas, you can really become the best you can be. So we put it all together into one building. Let me show you a couple of features we have. This is our counseling corner. We have our college counseling area here where students go and basically discuss about what university they'd like to go to. Good news, it's not all about Ivy League schools, but we've already had students going to Stanford, Oxford, post UCL. But this year we just had 2 students accepted to Cornell. It's always nice to have acceptance like this. So, and you can see in the back, we also have another building that I'm going to show you in a few seconds. So we've just entered the design room. This is one of the rooms that we use for design technology. The idea is that we want students to be able to work on textile, to work, of course, on food technology, robotics, and anything that has to do with making large projects. So we have 3 teachers here preparing for the next class. Right now we have a laser cutter machine in the back. We have all the workshops, the workshop area, and we have sewing down there. And they are preparing some masks and some textile and fashion show as well. It's really fun, students enjoy, and it's part of being engaged and learn with excitement as well. Let me show you the food technology area as well, because we take food technology also very seriously. This is one of the snack area we have for grade 9 through 12, and they have the candy upstairs. And next to the snack area, we have our Master Chef kitchen, food technology area. Please come in. We take food very seriously, and this is, we have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 stations that students can use and learn how to cook. At the end of the day, one day, all our students are going to go to university. I don't want them to feed themselves on instant noodle. I want them to be able to know how to cook. And cooking is also a huge part of being creative, and it's really a very difficult subject and topic to learn. So we took it very seriously and created this MasterChef kitchen. Actually, on YouTube, if you go to MasterChef Thailand, Season 1, Episode 9, you'll see our school on it. Let's go to one of our labs. This is the biology/chemistry lab. We can't do it too loud because they're learning. This is the grade 12 students, a small group, having a special lesson about link reactions in chemistry. And you can see the lab has everything to hope for a university level lab. We want to make sure that they really can learn the best conditions possible. So please come in. This is another chemistry lab that we have. We actually have biology lab, chemistry lab, and physics lab. And we use the lab depending on grade levels. And the great thing about it is that the students really have a lot of space. They have the latest technology to do their work. And when they get to grade 11 and grade 12, it becomes extremely serious. So we want to make sure they're ready to investigate and do their internal assessment, the extended essay very well. So we're really proud of the science area at Concordian. This is another gym that we have. This is mostly used for basketball and volleyball as well. and it's used by grade 6 through 8 and sometimes grade 9 through 12. And I'll show you the other gyms in a few seconds. Come with me. Next to the gym, we have our grand theater. This is the place where you have all the assemblies and major events such as Thai NUM or when we host our IB regional workshops. Concordian takes technology very seriously. Of course, we have a wireless campus, very high-speed internet, but we also know that kids have to be kids and they need to be interacting with each other. For example, we have a no smartphone policy all the way up to grade 10. Up to grade 8, they cannot even own a smartphone on campus. In grade 9 and 10, they can only use before school and after school. 11 and 12, they have a bit more freedom. But the idea is that kids should be talking to each other, enjoying, having fun together, and not just be on their smartphone and checking their Instagram account every minute. We take technology very seriously. Look, we have a radio station here that we use almost every day. We of course have Mac labs, Windows labs. We have all of that, but at the end of the day, this is just a tool and students have to learn being students and learning with each other. So come with me. We've just entered the high school building. We are actually on the 4th floor and we have a garden behind me and the garden right there. Why do we do this? And you can see it's open air. We want the students to, in whatever classroom they're in, when they get out of the classroom, they have a sense of well-being. And our well-being program is actually very strong as well. We want students to be happy. Because again, happy students learn better. So this is our fourth floor, and we have the grade 11 and grade 12 learning right now. And every time they get out of the classroom, they have this feeling of happiness. This is part of what we want to do at Concordian. We take arts very seriously. Visual arts, drama, of course, and music. And we have studios for each of them. Let me show you the art one. You can see a regular classroom here. Tons of beautiful art pieces. And we have our special studio in the back where students can get their creativity running. A lot of work is going on right now. And this is, you can see all the way down there. This is art. Now imagine the same thing for music and the same thing for drama. I won't be able to show you everything today. Believe me, every art is taken very seriously at Concordian. We take sports and well-being very seriously. For example, we even have a pool table here. Students can enjoy. We have a ping pong table, and I'm going to show you a ping pong floor in a few seconds. And we have a lounge area. Then, we know that culture is very important. We're in Thailand. We want students to understand the Thai culture as well. And we have a beautiful Thai instrument room. And our teacher has won many, many prizes with our students in national competitions. So I'm very proud of it. And then, you need to exercise, stay healthy. We have an absolutely gorgeous fitness center. This is probably better than what you could see in most five-star hotels. And this is open for students, for teachers as well. We even have a special yoga room in the back. We take it seriously. So I talked to you about the 2 gymnasium plus the young E1 gymnasium. Now I'm going to show you the 4th one that we have. By the way, so we have the fitness center on your left, and on your right, you can see that we have an empty room there, but it's actually used for virtual reality, yoga as well, and tons of activities, even ballet. This is our latest addition. It's a beautiful new center that we have, and it's used mostly for volleyball, but also for basketball, for tournaments. Nice way for parents to sit and enjoy our competition. Here we are on the 3rd floor of our sport complex, and we dedicated 1 floor for ping pong. We have the number 1, number 2 in Thailand in our school, so ping pong is taken also very seriously. And if you follow me, you won't believe what we have behind these doors. Yes, you guessed it right. We have 4 squash courts. How many school has that? Again, The variety of sports is very important. We want the kids to be able to play as many different sports as possible. So squash is pretty cool. And on top of the sport complex building, we have 2 tennis courts. It's very high and you have a beautiful view, but it's really nice to be able to play tennis. So students really enjoy it. And we're getting to the end of our tour of the school. I couldn't show you everything, but I tried my best to show you the important part. There's actually a track and field 100-meter track, and you know, kids enjoy using it. But come on, please follow me into our very special soccer field. Of course, it's natural grass, and the size is actually a FIFA size soccer field. Our students absolutely love it, and they enjoy playing against each other and against other schools. And it's just a great outdoor area for students to enjoy. So thank you again for following me around the school. I hope you enjoy looking at things in a 360 way. And please come and have a look. Schedule a tour, come and see us and see why Concordian is just a different school, not the typical school. Thank you so much.